Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cherry Pop. You are in the hot tub with Visa God. I'll be talking to you today about, getting to USA with on asylum or refugee as a refugee status, um, from India and other countries. But before that, let me disclose, like in my previous video, I mentioned on 9/23/2015, I registered vidder.com, vidder, video Twitter. So TikTok came into being after that, even though unfortunately it's banned in India. Here, see, you can see 923111923. Uh, so it's a 10 rupee note, Indian 923, and 329 is actually my sister's birthday, Eva. Um, so let's have some brew, like brunch time. Let's make some brown coffee. No cow, like Bruno. So no bullshit in this. You can expect no bullshit from me. So basically, see, in every country there is usually that has signed an agreement, UN Charter, or is a supporter. There is a UN Refugee Office, and in India, the United States Embassy takes asylees via the UN Refugee Assistance Program. It doesn't take in applications directly, so don't think you can do a Julian Assange stunt or Edward Snowden stunt, or here we are making coffee, or like the recent Olympic athlete from Belarus, Christina stunt, and go to any embassy and expect an asylum. I mean, you wouldn't want to be like Julian Assange anyways, stuck in a country's embassy for 7 years. It was like pretty much a prison for him. I mean, a VIP prison, but a prison nonetheless. You can't go outside, you can't enjoy nature, and you're stuck in some other country. Like, he's from first world, and Ecuador was a third world country. Probably if he had chosen Russia would have saved him, especially his name being Julian. So oftentimes you have to use strategy and tact. Strategy, brain, that everybody has. So use that. And yeah, like, do not call the number on listed on Google on UN Refugee. Like, if you call them, they'll give you another number, and it's an automated number that hangs up on you. So it's a wrong number. You have to go in person, and if you can afford, I would highly recommend getting a lawyer, because they are going to turn you away like they did to me, even though I'm a US asylee stuck in India with an expired travel document that they didn't renew. So basically, to me, they said, how can you be a refugee in your own country? You are Indian, right? That's what they asked me. I'm like, I'm a US asylee since 2009. I applied in 2007 for my wife, who initially got denied, and then all hell broke loose in 2008 after that. And then team of 8 lawyers, including named like Laura Bush, and Ellen like Elizabeth, they came to her rescue, and she got the asylum after I married her, on 10/27/2008. So basically, we have won the asylum case by beating the United States government in a momentous year 2008, in which there was a US election wherein the first black couple moved into White House, Barack Hussein Obama and Michelle Obama. Actually, my first date to my apartment, other than a girl who sometimes used to ferry me to a supermarket and was really, really interested in me, calling my bed cozy and rubbing her boobs even on my hand. I mean, just making this cherry pop more interesting. You know what cherry is, like more cherry or cherry. Anyways, was Charlotte Micheletti from France. So right now the Pope is also from France. So yeah, guys, if you want, somehow if you can convince churches to help you out, if you say you have renounced any other faith and become Christian, maybe they can get you to Vatican City, and from there you can apply for asylum either in Italy or neighboring France and Germany, the Alpine region. So basically, if you can get into any European country, you can apply for asylum over there, or at the border checkpoint with other countries. So actually, you can go to a border checkpoint with all 3 different countries and hope that they take in your asylum application without arresting you, without detaining you, because then you wouldn't be able to apply to any other country, and who knows when they'll release you. if you can afford a travel visa and if you can secure a travel visa, if you have enough proof of funds, I would recommend going to any country and applying for asylum over there. If you can come up with a case like, say, political persecution, honor killing, if you have married somebody from other faith, if you renounced your faith, say like if you're Muslim and if you renounce your faith, that's blasphemy and punishable by death in any Muslim country, especially hardliner ones like Iran and Saudi Arabia. If you're from Iran or like Afghanistan right now, refugee status is easy, especially in Britain. Britain openly said that they would welcome Afghan refugees, so you can hold them to their word. You print the media publicity and then enclose it with your asylum application. That way they cannot eat the word. You will hold them accountable. But the best thing is, yeah, you have to go to the UN office and get it registered as a refugee, and there are 2 or 3 different documents they give you, and then you tell them to resettle your refugee resettlement program, which takes 8 months to a year and a half. It's a very long process, and you specify your preferences, but they'll place you in any first world country or a second one. So try to get first world. Say Canada is the most open. Canada, Germany, or Australia. Australia had accepted Rahaf Muhammad first when she renounced Islam and created a scene in Bangkok. I wish I could do that. I mean, it's a very rare thing. Usually girls get asylum very quickly. For guys and Olympic athletes and all that, for guys it's hard unless you're Julian Assange or Edward Snowden, who flies to Russia. With a US passport, you can pretty much go anywhere, and then if you want asylum in any other country, they'll usually give you, because they'll think, why would somebody leave United States of America, such a huge country with so much Atlantic and Pacific coast, and both Arctic, almost like Arctic weather in the north to tropical weather in the south, and the richest and the most powerful nation in the world, and technologically advanced, and a good place to stay. Why would anybody leave that? So it's easy, but I think people from India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Middle East, probably Africa, would be looking for asylum. Yemen and Syria and other Middle Eastern countries, situation is pretty bad. So if you guys are following me, check out, just go to your UN office, somehow press on them that you want to register as a refugee. You're not welcome in your country, you don't have rights and privileges, you are unable to get a job, they mistreat you, they treat you like third class citizen or a foreigner, or like the British US did, like the British did with the colonials, or even the US initially with the blacks, or during World War with the Japanese internees, or even actually a funny thing, I stayed in a POW camp, reformed, for German African core prisoners. So guys, all the best applying.